the price of freedom. The danger of President Trump invoking Posse Comitatus to deploy the military in Los Angeles or any American city strikes at the heart of constitutional limits and executive power and the foundational principle of civilian control over the military. So you might be asking, what is Posse Comitatus? The Posse Comitatus Act of 1878 prohibits the use of the U.S. Army and by extension the Air Force to execute domestic laws unless expressly authorized by the Constitution or Congress. The law arose in the post-Reconstruction era to prevent federal troops from being used to enforce order in the southern states, protecting the boundary between military, force, and civilian governance. The spirit of Posse Comitatus is to prevent the military from becoming a domestic police force, a feature of authoritarian regimes where government leaders can silence dissent or suppress uprisings through brute force. Now, why is it dangerous? Well, first, it erodes constitutional freedoms. Military presence in civilian areas creates a chilling effect on free speech, peaceful protest, and freedom of assembly. Citizens may feel intimidated to express dissent. Two, it blurs the line between civilian and military power. The U.S. was founded on the idea that military force should not be used to control its own people. The use of soldiers against citizens contradicts this principle and moves the country closer to a militarized auto, autocrat, autocracy. Excuse me. Number three, historical parallels. Authoritarian leaders throughout history, we can look at Hitler, Pinochet, Mussolini, they began their consolidation of power by using the military to suppress internal dissent. The use of military force in civilian matters is a power, is a slippery slope of power toward martial law. Number four, it undermines local authority. Deploying federal troops circumvents state and local governments, disrespecting the principle of federalism and state sovereignty. And that's what you see right now in California. They are saying President Trump's deploying of troops asserts their authority as the governor of the state and the mayor of the city. Number five, it sets a dangerous precedent. And this is probably the most important. If this is normalized, future presidents of any political persuasion could exploit this tool to crush opposition, influence elections, or enforce policy agendas by force rather than democratic process. Now, the real threat, the true danger is not just the physical presence of troops in the streets of California and possibly elsewhere. It's a it's the cultural shift that allows Americans to accept military enforcement as a new norm. Once this boundary is crossed, it is hard to return. What is tolerated in the name of order, and especially law and order today, may become the mechanism of oppression tomorrow. In sum, President Trump putting the military in the streets undercuts our democracy, threatens civil liberties, and opens the door to almost, we say, uh, um, not just federal suppression, but more importantly, it opens the door to authoritarian rule under the guise of safety or law and order, of course. The founding fathers warned of such power. The Constitution was designed to prevent it. It's up to the people to resist this. If you find this video and other videos worth watching, please like, share, um, and subscribe to this channel for other videos and blogs. Please go over to my Perhaps Today website at perhapstodayinc.com for more in-depth blogs and to see other videos and see news articles. Um, we hope that what is happening today, doesn't start to perpetuate itself in other cities. But for those of you who think this is good today, the real goal is that it doesn't become a tool used by future administrations in cities all across America. Come quickly, Lord, perhaps today.